Hello, this is week 14 of Promineo Bootcamp. We are discussing the usage of dependency injections and REST controllers for web APIs in Spring Boot. And we start off with our controller file, which showcases our REST controller and a new addition from Lombok, the SLF4J, which put in log classes. Uh, Log files like log info, log debug, so on and so forth. And we have an auto wire to a Jeep cell service, which we're going to showcase how all the code works for this part of the video. We have the interface, which puts in the list Jeep, string model, and string trim. And then we also have the actual Java file, the Java class file rather, which also imports the file, which implements the Jeep cells interface and gives the log info, showcasing that it's called with the model and trim, which is respective parameters, and return the null. And then a log info file which showcases the parameters being called, along with returning Jeep sales service. Now let's run the code. To run as Spring Boot. The code's being loaded. Switch over to our browser. And our input, first line of code we're going to put in. Check. Make sure everything's working. Let's switch back over to Spring Boot. Showcases. Should call it directly in. We'll call the code from the Jeep Sales server and the controller. Back to our browser, we're going to go through the Open API. Enter that in. And we're going to go to the GET request. We're going to try model name. We'll use a different Jeep model. We'll use the Gladiator Rubicon, which is in the schema data file. Execute. Okay, we have the Perl command right here, request code. And we're going to switch back to here. Showcase that yes, it is what it needs to do. Now let's console, close that out. Now we're going to showcase some of the changes we made in the POM file for some of this code. We had some new dependencies. We had a database dependency and a MySQL. Added the JDBC and MySQL connector along with an H2 database, which is going to be important for the next test we're about to make. So we connect to active profiles and SQL scripts, and we have the test list that showcase that we are connecting to a database. So we're going to run the new code, which is this code right here. So let's run JUnit. See as everything works as it's supposed to. But now we're going to test the actual list, see if it connects into it. And comment that. Save launch. And we have an error. It was expecting these to be input into it as per what's listed here, but it was null. So we're going to have to fix that next time. And to finish the video off, let's showcase the application YAML file, and application YAML test files, which connects to the proper files using the usernames for the MySQL or for the H2 database.